Hello everyone. This video focuses on the next most important thing to understand about Excel, which is the work surface and where we actually get our work done. Excel is a spreadsheet program, and basically what that means is that everything we do is done in cells. It almost looks like graph paper from back when you were in high school. So to start off, we're going to talk a little bit about cell location. So our cell location appears at the top left right here. And our cell location always starts with the letter before the number. So in this case, our cell right here is in G9, almost like playing Battleship. And we see that it appears at the top left as well right here. For example, if we click over here, this would be I4, and it appears at the top left. And say we need to find a cell that we were working in before, say we were in D14, we type in D14 and it'll take us to D14. Next, we have our worksheet tabs. So Excel 2016 always starts us with one sheet or one tab at the bottom here. And it's no problem because we can always insert a sheet and then we can click on that sheet and we're gonna right click. We can go to rename and say, for example, we can type inventory. And then on the next sheet, we might have styles. And then on the next sheet, we might have brand. So it's pretty helpful to know, and you can make as many sheets as you would like. Another important thing to know is the formula bar, which is at the top here. So whenever you're referring to this at the top, it's not the ribbon, it's the formula bar. Okay, and it's where we can actually see the formulas that we've done. It can see if we made any errors, and we can tweak those as well too. So remember from the ribbon, when we inputted this sum function, when we were summing the numbers, if we double click, we can see what the formula is done. We were summing these numbers to get the value or the sum. But now we can click this, we see that for one, it's cell C10, and in the formula bar, we can see our function, which is sum, and then we see our cells that we've selected, which is C5 to C8. And that little dollar sign right there on both ones means that it's fixed. So it means that if we copy and paste this, it's just going to keep going and it's going to keep referencing back to this. So what I mean by that is if we go in here and we take away these dollar signs, which basically holds our cell, holds our function, and we paste this across, oh wait, now we're not getting the number anymore. Why is that? Now if we click on this, we actually see that it's pointing to cell D5 to D9, whereas before it was pointing this cell. When we copy and drag our formula, it was going back to these cells. That's because we had a dollar sign before both the letter and the number, which was fixing this formula to these cells. Also, at the bottom here, important to note, we have our scroll bars. So we can scroll horizontally. So if we're working on a big spreadsheet, we can see the data we've been working on over here, or we can scroll vertically. At the bottom here, we also have our zoom function. So say we're working on a big spreadsheet and we need to see all the cells at once just to get a good picture. We'll probably zoom out to 60-70% so we can see more. And if you want to go back, 100's right in the middle, and you can also zoom in too if you need a closer image of it. Also, you can click on the zoom right there. You can adjust it by hand. So say you need 75, you can pinpoint it. And you can also use the little plus and minus signs right there. Another important function on this little page right here is the quick sum and the quick count and the quick averages. That's always built in. So what I mean by that is let's go and highlight our cells here. And I don't know if you noticed, but at the bottom appear these numbers that weren't there before. Let's go back, let's click out, they disappear. Let's highlight those numbers, and off the bat, it tells us our average, the count, and the sum. So start, the average between all four of these numbers is 53.5. There's 4 different sections, and the sum is 214, meaning the total is 214, and we can verify that from our sum function in cell B10. We can also go ahead and right click that and we can adjust it. So we can do a bunch of things by right-clicking this. We can add things like our minimum. We can also add our maximum, just to kind of get a good view. So say we're working on a spreadsheet with 50 or 60 cells, we can highlight them all at once. We can find out the average, we can count them, we can also find the min and the max, and we can point those out just by simply doing that. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know right now about the worksheet. So between the ribbon, the formula bar, and the exterior functions, that gives you a good base of properly operating the worksheet.